Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been before. Today I wanted to do an unboxing. We're still kind of busy here, but my husband is watching football and my daughter has got her iPad and earphones, so there's a possibility I might not be interrupted for about 20 minutes. So I wanted to open this. I picked it up today, came via Amazon, and I was looking for like a Studio Ghibli-esque deck because I love Studio Ghibli movies. Like My Neighbor Totoro, and my favourite's Howl's Moving Castle, and Spirited Away, also an amazing movie. So I've been looking everywhere for that kind of deck. Like on some of the less known, like international sellers that sell like Chinese decks as well. I've seen a few things, but then I spent a couple of hours, couple of good hours, hanging around in the Amazon like old deck section. So if you scroll far enough down tarot in Amazon, you get to a bunch of decks that I haven't seen on channels, and some of them are a bit older, and they're not necessarily very well known or very appreciated decks, but I bumped into a couple of interesting things down there in the basement of Amazon, let's say it that way, and this was one of them. And I was interested because, first of all, it was a box set, and I thought that didn't seem like a cheapo Chinese knockoff. I hadn't heard of it before, but then I could find out information about the artist, which also made me happy that it wasn't an AI deck. It wasn't a generated deck. And this whole of the year tarot deck thing, it seems to have, at the time that it came out, received some pretty good reviews, but I haven't heard anything about it. So I did a couple of, I looked online and I found a couple of walkthroughs, and they were really very positive. Because obviously it could be just a cutesy deck. So it's about this girl Mirasol, and Caisie is the cat. So it could be this total cutesy deck, but that's not what the reviews were saying. They were saying it was actually quite deep. So I just want to read the back. So it says, in terms of the symbolism and representation in designing the cards, I focused on the interaction between a girl and a cat. In the relationship between the girl and the cat can represent the relationship between a person and their inner self, or between a person and their partner. Through this symbolism, I hope to express the importance of companionship and encourage people to seek support and help in their growth and life. And that was one of the things that the reviewers said, was that it was actually quite deep in terms of the relationship between the little girl and her cat. And then it says each card has its own unique symbolism. Through this, people can better understand themselves and the world around them. Overall, this tarot deck is a work that I'm very proud of. It not only showcases my painting skills, but also conveys many profound meanings and symbols. I believe it can provide inspiration and assistance for people to better understand themselves. And I hope the name of the artist is going to be inside, because I can't see it anywhere on the box. Let's open it up, because I'm quite excited about this. And like I say, I've been looking for a Studio Ghibli one actually for quite a long time, on and off. And I'm kind of hoping that this might scratch that itch. It's quite a big box, as you can see, and I have no idea how to open it. Hold on. What's going on here? Is it a slide out? Maybe it's a slide out. Okay, I thought I was going to have to cancel the review then. It's a slide out. I couldn't get it open. Okay, so, and then it's a magnetic closure. And there's the deck. Interesting. And there is a booklet. Okay. Ooh. So it's got, presumably that's Chinese, Mandarin, or so it's simplified written Chinese, isn't it, usually in decks? Let's hope there's some English. Yes, there we go. King of Earth. So that is the coins. Okay, so it's by element, which is fine for me. Don't mind that. And there's the majors. Let's see what it says. So it's Star Wheel Games. And there's the author profile. 27-year-old Kiki Cat Chef. They have brilliant names, the artists in China. I saw one the other day called Dried Sardines or something like that. It's very cool. The 27-year-old Kiki Cat Chef is a recommended illustrator by the Graffiti Kingdom who ever worked as a children's illustrator at an educational institution. He's known for his fresh, warm and childlike styles, and his works include I and My Cat and Cute Pet Food Diary. Although he's a big boy, his works are deeply loved and sought after by a broad audience. He's cooperated with a number of top game animation painting companies in China. His new collection of illustration, Mirasol and Caisie of the Year Tarot Cards, is published. I love Chinese translations. Artist's message: green mountains and waters, fields and seasons can always remind people of the vitality of nature, green rice fields and fresh and pleasant air, and I often recall my childhood. There are always some buddies in our childhood accompanying to grow up. Those are one of the best memories in our lives. When I first saw her, she was just a kitten, just left her mother, cute and fragile, but over time she gradually became strong and smart, becoming my loyal partner and best friend. When I need comfort, she comforts me with her soft hair and sweet voice, and when I need support, she silently accompanies me. We play together to explore the world and experience all the beautiful moments in life. My love to her deepens day after day, because she's part of my growth process and she always has a special position deep in my heart. But there are always ups and downs in life, and world events are always impermanent. Everything is like a reincarnation from the beginning to the end, and then restart from a new beginning. Until we grow up, there's still a little buddy in your memories. Now I walk into the world of my memories with my friends who love me. Oh, it's very sweet. And then a preface when I first came into contact with tarot cards. A major arcana. Story about a journey. Yeah, so that was what they said. It's like this whole story that takes place. And it does say the symbolism. So the red long skirt, courage and enthusiasm, fluttering cloak, spring is coming, the sunflower. And Caisie went out for a picnic together. A snake swam past her and Caisie was taken aback by the sudden danger. Okay. So yeah, it's this sort of story about these two characters. So the box is a bit torn there at the top, and I actually saw that was a thing, but frankly it doesn't matter to me because I'm not going to keep it in this box. I wouldn't imagine. I'll keep the box, but I'll probably put the deck in a bag because big boxes don't work for me. I like little boxes. I like tuck boxes. Nobody else likes them, but I like them. And I like 2-part boxes that have the guidebook inside. Wow, so it's got this really nice gilding, like a copper. Maybe a little stuck together, but not much. Feels nice. Oh. It's got kind of a linen texture on the front and then smooth on the back, which is nice. I like that. Okay, so there's the face card. And that is the last card. Okay, so just that one spare card. So I'm just going to go through the cards. So this is the red dress that we saw in the book. Didn't it say she came across a snake? I can't see a snake, there's sunflowers. Maybe the cat's jumping because she came across a snake. Can anyone else see a snake there? Oh, there's the snake. Hold on. There's two falls. How interesting. There's the snake. Oh, I love this one. That's very Studio Ghibli with the wind blowing. Reminds me of something out of Howl's Moving Castle. It's a nice fall. Okay, the Magician. So we've got cup, coins, the infinity. He's holding a wand and there's the sword. So it follows the traditional imagery, but he's making the cat float. Let's just see what the book says, because that's quite cute. Sunflower and Caisie walked down the road and met a magician who happened to start performing his magic. The magician confidently performed the magic. He raised his scepter to the sky with his right hand, summoned magical powers, and floated Caisie in the air. He summoned the wand, the holy grail, the sword, and the star coin, representing both the 4 card groups and the symbols of the 4 elements. And then you just get the keywords: start, change, opportunity, initiative, confidence. I mean, once I know the kind of story, I obviously know the keywords for a Rider-Waite deck anyway, so, well, the meaning, not the keywords, but once you know the kind of story, then you wouldn't really need to go back to the guidebook very often. High Priestess, and she's got her tarot book. That's sweet. The Empress. Yeah, all of the cards are the same. They've got this slightly matte front and this smooth back, and it's reversible. These 2 little ginger cats. I've got a ginger cat, so I already love the fact that this cat is ginger. That's nice as well. She's kneading dough. The Emperor. Oh, is that her dad? Let's have a quick look. Late at night, Dad was working overtime. Caisie, a night owl, snuggled up in her father's arms as if to show that she was the highest status in the family. That was very cute. Caisie wore a crown and enjoyed her face. I don't know what that means. Responsible for the family and leadership. Oh, what a nice Hierophant. Very sweet. The lovers, and the cats are the lovers. Chariot. Strength. She's trying to pick the cat up. That is very familiar to anyone who has a cat. If the cat doesn't want to do something. Oh, the Hermit. I wonder what that is. Sorry, I'm going to do one more, just this one. Mirasol had always wanted to fly into the starry sky to see those bright, luminous bodies with her own eyes. In the dream, okay, it's a dream. A dream came true and no one disturbed, flying with Caisie to the distant starry sky under guidance of the lights. pursuing can always make people think maybe your answer is on the way to pursue. Interesting. Introspective, single-minded. I mean, you could read the card in a more traditional hermity way as well. Wheel of Fortune. It's a carousel, but it's still got the Torah or tarot or Torah on the wheel. It's really cool. Justice. Oh, nice. It's a lovely hanged man. This is really cute. Excuse me. Just needed a sip. So what's up with that? I hope the cat's not dead. No one can escape death, but at the same time life comes to an end, not to mention Caisie the cat. There is only a pair of good friends who accompanied her when she was a child. Caisie doesn't want to leave her, but it's difficult to learn to say goodbye. The soul will eventually leave this world. I hope we can all grow up and be reborn. Wow. Let's hope she's going to be reborn. Looks like she's up in heaven there. Cat heaven. This is so cool. I love it. Sorry, I've got to do this. My partner Caisie has left and I believe she will definitely return to the paradise of Meow. So she has. She's gone up to cat heaven, which is called Meow. And the next one, Caisie will definitely not go to cat hell. Oh my goodness. Okay, the tower is that Mirasol lost Caisie and she's very depressed. So she's gone into, this is the tower, so she's gone into an endless deep sea, obviously, depression. And this is a dream metaphor. And then we have the star, which gives her hope. The moon. So about having nightmares since Caisie left. Oh my goodness, it's very, very sad. Okay. So this is a new cat. It was a sunny morning. Can you believe it? Your child came to me. Mirasol looked at the little life outside the window, and she knew that she should take care of her instead of Caisie. Oh, so she got like a little ginger cat that looked like Caisie. That is very cute. I'm a bit gutted that Caisie died so quickly in the deck. It was very early on for me. Caisie's soul was relieved after Mirasol came out of the shadow of losing her. Okay, and then in the world, Macy took Caisie's child to see the aquarium. She knew they needed to grow. Obviously, the result was not so important. What was important was the process of companionship. A new life is about to begin. Although the people who accompany us are different, she will always exist in our hearts. It's a beautiful card. I mean, I love all the fish as well. And a little crab at the bottom. Okay, so that's the end of the majors. Quite a dramatic story, which I wasn't quite expecting. But presumably the minors are going to show Mirasol and Caisie's kind of day-to-day adventures. I'm going to assume it's Caisie and not the kitten. So we've got the ace. She's camping. So yeah, this is buttons, obviously. 2 of fire. 3. Okay, I'm going to go through these quite quickly, but they are very pretty cards. 4. Cat on my head. Oh, that's cool. Is that fireflies? Chasing fireflies. Sparklers and lanterns. Page. Oh, cat riding a dog. I love this. It's really cool. Queen. Oh my goodness, and there's a king cat. Water. So a cup suit. 2. Oh. 3. That's actually very fun. There's 3 cats and a rubber duck. 4. Wow, that's a nice image. Diving down to catch an emotion. Oh, so sweet, these bubbles. 7. I'm looking forward to working with this. I think it would be a very sort of gentle deck. The cat's catching the fish in the 10. And there's family. Family and camping. Page. Night. Interesting. So the Queen and King are cats in each suit, it looks like. Swords. Oh, that's nice. Getting distance, getting perspective. 3 of air. Oh, sadness. Can't work out why the kite is torn. Is that what it was? She looks very sad about it. 4. 6. Don't know what's going on there. I need to read the stories. 8. Oh, the balloons are stuck in a tree. 9. So that's a very gentle 9 of swords. There's the page. Knight. Queen. The king. And the coins. Nice. Ace. Snowboarding. That's cool. Balance. Is that snowboarding or surfing? Snowboarding. Yeah. 3. Oh, it's all winter for the pentacles, for the coin suit. That's cool. So were they all seasonal? Was I missing that? So it might be spring, summer, autumn, and then now winter. That'd be nice too. 4 of Earth. Oh, offering some charity. Waiting for the apple to fall. And finishing a snowman. Oh, that's nice too. Page. Sweet. Well, I love this. It's very, very cute. I'm quite excited to work with that. Or play with it anyway. Yeah, the edges are really nice. The texture, like I say, is quite interesting because it's different on each side. I love the artwork. I love the descriptions. Yeah, and I want to find out more about the story and what happens. Yeah, it is, look, fall series, so they're all seasonal, and I totally missed that till it got to winter. So the water is summer and fire is spring. That's really cool. Yeah, so let's just do a little shuffle. Let me know your thoughts. So this is still available on Amazon.com, US Amazon. I sometimes buy from US Amazon and sometimes from UK, depending on shipping. But this one was from US. And yeah, comes in this nice, I think this is like the special edition or something. So don't mind that I didn't shuffle that very well. Let's see what we come up with. 4 of Air. I'm glad we got that actually, because I was thinking, I was thinking 2 of Air was perspective, but actually 4 of Air is perhaps more about getting perspective. Retreat, rest, preparation, meditation. After the last accident in which the kite broke, and that was the 3 of Air when she was crying about the broken kite, she temporarily gave up the idea of flying kites. Today, when she passed by the park, she saw many kites. She unconsciously lay on the lawn and watched these kites fly freely. The autumn air was bleak, and she closed her eyes to think how good her kite would be in this sky. Retreat, rest, preparation. That is pretty cool. Whereas the 2, I've shuffled that out, but anyway, the 2, which was the hot air balloon, is depression, deadlock, avoidance. Hot air balloons carry Mirasol and Caisie floating to the sky, but they're angry due to the colour of the balloon they chose. Oh dear. Although there are occasional differences and deadlocks, please do not suppress your emotions. A proper release is good for your physical and mental health. Well, I think this is going to be quite interesting. And yeah, if you've stayed all the way through, thanks for watching. I'm quite impressed, and let me know your thoughts. And if you've had this deck, if you've heard about it in the past, because I only recently started buying, I've had very few decks for a long time, and I've increased my deck count a lot recently, so I'm starting to find out about interesting decks that have been out quite a few years, obviously, and yeah, I'm just really intrigued by whether other people have come across this deck and how you found it. And 2023, it's actually not that old. It's only a couple of years ago. So that is also interesting. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. And yeah, have a nice week, everybody. Bye.